Hi, this is John Fortin from Intercede.com. Today we're going to go through how MyID does FIDO registration, so your FIDO tokens registered to a given user. So before we can do that, we need to look at basically a few basic ideas in MyID. One is what we call a credential profile, which is basically the thing that brings together all the rules that you want to apply for creating this credential. So in this case, a FIDO key. Once we've done that, we'll have a look at how that's done, and then we'll create a request. So an operator would typically issue a request to someone to register their FIDO token that they've been sent, maybe a new hire or someone like that. And then once that request is done, from the operator's point of view, we'll collect the token. So the end user will collect his token. He'll receive a code, a registration code, one-time password basically, on his mobile or her mobile, and then also they'll get an email link which will have a link to the registration site to register the token. So we'll have a look at all that. And first, let's have a look at the idea of a credential profile of MyID. So here's a quick video going into the credential profile workflow that we call it. So here, basically, we select the employee security key that I already created, and we'll have a look at how that's configured for a FIDO token. So you can see there it's selected as a FIDO token. We can assign services to it. For example, we can allow it to log into MyID with that token. We'll have other policy controls we can set. We can set whether a PIN is necessary or preferred or encouraged on the device. We can also select whether it's an internal FIDO token or whether it has to be a removable physical token, basically. We can also set attestation checks. We can also pick how that user is identified by his email address, for example, and all that forms part of the policy setup. So that was a quick look at credential profiles, and now we're going to use that profile to generate a request for a given user to register his token. Right, so here now our operator is going to sign on and select the person who wants the token. So Sam is our new hire. We're going to search for Sam Jones, and then we're basically just going to go and request a device for him, and we'll select a credential profile that matches what we just looked at, the employee security key, and click save, and that's it basically, and the request has been created. So now looking at things from Sam's point of view, we can look at his mobile phone essentially. So he'll get a notification on his phone. There it is now, basically saying what his username is, sam.jones, and giving him a registration code, 6 digits, so he can register on the site. Also, like I said, he'll receive an email. In there is a link to find the site to register your token. So you basically go and you click on that link and then put in a registration code from your telephone. Click next, and then you insert your security key to the USB hub and allow the browser to basically talk to that key. It's already been configured with a PIN. You could create a PIN at this point if that wasn't the case. And you basically put in the PIN and again touch the security key to then allow it to create the credential on the device. And that's basically it. So now the user's got his token and is able to use it. So what we've seen today then is a quick look at the credential profile, how we request a FIDO device for someone, and then we showed the FIDO device being collected by Sam. And the next video will show how Sam uses his token in various ways. Thanks for listening. It's been John Fortin at Intercede.com.